Hello everyone, thank you for joining this Dynaway webinar. It is another one of our deeper dives into Dynaway EAM for Business Central specifically. It is a 20-minute session, and today we are going to talk about integration with jobs, so also known as projects inside of BC. And with me today, I have my great colleague Christoph. Christoph will do the presentation of the actual topic, and I'll be here to answer any potential questions you may have. That was the very short introduction. Christoph, I'll hand it over to you.
Thank you, Mikkel. So let me just show you Business Central. All right, so Jobs module. Jobs modules is something which is standard in Business Central, right? So let's just go and see what we have there. And for what we can use jobs? We can use jobs for something which is like external, and as Mikkel says, sometimes we call them projects. So some external projects. So in regards of maintenance, maybe you are doing some construction and then you are doing the maintenance in the buildings, but it's still like your own building before you will just give it to your customer, or it can be our own entity. And for example, we would like to plan the project related to the improving of the production lines. And this is exactly what you can see here. So I just created a new project and I have a few tasks for it. You can see that I have a structure project. And for example, one of it is a design phase, and I have some budget for it. I already planned it, so that's fine. But I also later have improvement phase. So where, for example, I would like to post my consumption of my items or spare parts, and I would like to connect it with my work orders, right? So, and also to see the cost on the asset directly. So you can see that we can have two approaches. One is where we plan it upfront. So instead of just posting consumption without any plan, we can in fact plan it before. So I can create something which is called job planning lines, and you can see that I created few. One which I have my resources, and that this resource will do the inspection. It's 5 hours, sorry, and the cost is at $10 for it. But other one is the item. So I have my item, which is called motor, and I have $10,000, which this item costs. So I can see if we use it or not, right? So this is where I can see the plan. And you can see that I already posted something. So I have a budget, which is $10,060, but I still didn't post my consumption of my item, right? So it's still in progress. Or we can have another approach that we don't post anything or we don't plan anything upfront, but we will just use things on the work order and later just use it like, okay, this is what we in fact used for our job. So you can use jobs on the purchase order where you need to specify job number, job task, and job planning line if it's needed. And the same approach we have in Dynaway EAM. So if you will go to the work order plan, let me just open the work order plan. And let me just show you, for example, the inspection of the assets. First, what you can see together with the jobs is the field which is called job number, and you need to show it. So to see this field, you need to go and personalize it. We don't show it upfront. If you would like to do it for whole company, you just need to do design first. So here I can specify like a default job number for my work order plan when I'm doing this work order plan. This is in fact what we have on mind. We want to do it for this job. And there is another set of the fields which you also can see, and it's on the lines, and also you need to personalize to see those fields is a job number, job task number, job line type, and job planning line type. All of them are needed that if we would like to use a job planning line which already exists. So let me just reopen this work order plan, and I will just use, let's say I will just put that we will use 1 hour of this, and I will, instead of number 10, I will just use job number 2. I need to specify the job task, and either I can choose the job planning line number, or I don't need to choose the job planning line number. If I will choose already existing one, and then Business Central jobs. And now we have our job planning line, so I can just choose this one, and I can do exactly the same with my item. I remember that it was motor. I think it's this motor. So I can say that we will use one piece of it. And again, I can just specify this is for this job number, this is for this job particular task. And I also can specify for which job planning line it is. So I have such job planning line, so I can say, okay, we will just say that I will do this work order today. So let me just release it. And let's calculate the plan. Yes, I want to create my work order. Okay, let's go to my work order. So I have my work order. You again can see some fields which you can also unhide. So show just my job number, job plan, and so on. So I have everything here. And I'm saying that, okay, we will use one field, but I said that we can also use the items which are not planned. So if I will go to on, for example, that we not only use this motor, but we also use this particular switch off, which was not planned, so we don't have it in the job planning line. But I can always choose the job number and the job task number. So let me just choose the same job task number. And I will just put that it's my budget. We will not bill it to the customer. So what I can do at the end, I can just post and close it. Okay, let's go back to our job. So, jobs. And let's see what happened. So let me open the job, our job. You can see that I budgeted something. So I have my resource, which was budgeted, and I have a cost of $10. And I also used a motor, so that's also $1,000. And we added a new line, which was created automatically. We didn't plan it wasn't here. So you can also see why we have it. It's because of our work order number 47, and this is my switch which I put it, and with the cost $10. So this is what I can see. I automatically update all the budget and all actual costs, so that's fine. So this is exactly what I would expect from the job. So I can see where we are with modernization of our line. And I also can see from the maintenance perspective where we are. So first of all, I can see if I have any plans. I can see also if I have any plans lines for it. So our work order plan lines. So if I will open it, I should see something because we added this job on the list. So you can see that this is what we are planning to use in our maintenance. but I can see a little more. So I can also see the work orders which we did, posted work orders, if we did any, right? So I didn't put the number on the header, that's why I cannot see it. But there was a different, but I also can see all the work order ledger entries, which were for this particular job. So you can see for which asset we booked the cost. We also see what work order number we were using, and also what the work we did. So which items, which resources, and so on. So if I will go also to the another one, which is our report for consumption on work orders, I also can automatically see that we have fields to show fields related to the job marked, and we also have a filter for my particular job. So if I will open it in Excel, you can see that I have only my lines which are related to for my particular job, and I also can see my job number and the job task number if it's needed. So that's what we can do. Of course, if we will go to ledger entries for our job, it's also posted. So everything we posting as a consumption, as a usage on our job, with the proper cost, with the proper location, and all of that. So you have information in the job ledger entry directly from the work order. It's very similar as it will work from the purchase order. It's exactly the same method. So that was a quick one. At this moment, this is what we have to connect jobs with maintenance work orders. So back to you, Nicole.
Thank you, Christoph. A great presentation and overview of our capabilities here. And if we just return to the slides, then a summary for this time is that we now have a long list of on-demand webinars that you can find on the website under our library. So each of these you'll find there, and some of them we may re-record again because changes have appeared. But at least for now, you can find all of these on the website. If we then move to the next slide, what you'll see is that normally we would have a list of upcoming webinars here, but since we are going into our vacation period, there are no currently planned webinars upcoming, but of course there will be some once we get back into August, September time, where we have new topics on the list. Should you have any topics you want us to cover, then please get in contact with us and we'll be happy to see if we can facilitate that. If you do have feature requests for our product, you also know where to find us. With that being said, I really want to thank you for your participation here. I want to thank Christoph for yet another one. And then we will see you once we return after our summer vacation. You have a good one, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye-bye.